We're gonna pick up here, and this is probably gonna go on YouTube. So, hi YouTube. Twitch is here. They got here before you, and whatever they say goes probably. But this is Sophie, our new sire, or mentor. Tomorrow I shall take you hunting. You mentioned a beast. Oh, it's quite real, although not in a strictly physical sense. It lives in all of us. Our nature and hunger manifest. Individual kindred have a unique relationship to their beast. What yours is going to be remains to be unseen. I am going to be perfectly civil. The best brouhaha ever. Said no one. I'm being told the gallery is just about to close, but we still have a lot to discuss. We'll go to one of my apartments. My jalopy is waiting downstairs. Jalopy? Jalopy? As in the broken car from that one game? Oh, hello. Is this the inside of the jalopy? The jalopy? A Rolls Royce. What does jalopy mean? What does jalopy mean then? Yay, we get the map screen now. Okay, I know very little about New York. I do like this kind of veins theme they've got running through the streets. Right, let's rest. I'm assuming this will be an important mechanic. If we run out of days at some point, I will be impressed by this game. Oh, there's an who's the tutorial? There's a tutorial in my dreams. Well, that can't be good. The darkness is talking to me. Hunger lies at the heart of a vampire's existence. To ignore it is to tempt the beast to take over on your actions in its desires to feed. To overindulge in feeding may threaten the masquerade, as well as in staining what humanity you have left. Am I actually going to have to balance this? In Coteries of New York, having a high hunger is indicated by a progressively bigger, bloody frame around the screen, like the one you're seeing now. There's teeny little drip drops there. You just get the squeegee, clean those right up. That'll help with the hunger. Eat a squeegee. As your hunger grows, so does this indicator. Your hunger may increase when you call upon your vampiric powers, or when you need to mend your wounds after a fight. Oh no. When your hunger reaches the maximum amount, you will receive a warning after you complete a piece of the story. Ignore it at your own peril. Oh good. I really want to see what that's like. But also I kind of don't want to die. It's difficult, because last time I died, I had to start the game over again. It's like the most difficult roguelike ever. I kind of wish there was a save system. Some choices might only become visible if your hunger is high enough. Similarly, a higher hunger may block off some choices, as you will be able to see after pressing continue. Interesting. No way. Oh, it shows you. Ah, and that's the ankh with the teeth. I do love that symbol. Normally you'd stretch for a bit. On some mornings you'd probably throw the quilt over yourself and snooze a moment longer. But that was before. The way you woke up now, you are fully conscious. No grogginess, nothing weighing you down, just the nagging need in the back of your head. Ah yeah, also the beast is in the back of my head now? Normally I always imagined it is in my stomach, because I've got this thing where, depending on how recently I've eaten, I have gurgles. My stomach just gurgles. It's my own personal beast, and it lets me know how it's feeling. It's very talkative. Hunger. Not as severe as the last time, but unmistakably there. It doesn't make a sound. If your brain gurgled, I'd be worried. I always forget that they put sound effects. At least that one just made me jump and didn't make me cringe. It's Sophie. Good evening, Bucky. Slept well? Like a dead man. Curious wording, but not that far from the truth, I suppose. No use dwelling on it. I think you will agree with time. You made the right choice yesterday. I can teach you many things about yourself, your blood, its desires and its powers. We will begin tonight. Oh no, I'm gonna have to go feeding. You are hungry, yes? I'm sure you are. A kind always is. There is only one remedy, the blood. The drinks we had yesterday at Elysium, not the usual way you slake your thirst. So tonight, I will assist you in your first foray into hunting. You need to learn to sense the kind of blood you desire, to understand how you can use the kind's vulnerabilities to your advantage. Predator and prey, huh? I know what you feel, I remember the notion, but you will inevitably grow beyond it. You need blood to thrive, but there are many ways to take it, some more humane than others. Like asking them? Like saying, "Hi, I'm a vampire. Sucky sucky." I don't know how well that would go down. Capri Sun straw? Oh, they are really pointy. Good idea, chat. To wit, I want you to join me for a trip tonight. Come downstairs. Gregory is waiting for us. Woohoo! You barely have time to gather your shorts and formulate new questions before the car comes to a stop. You're amongst the tall skyscrapers that make up Manhattan's iconic skyline. Fancy places. Where are we now? The concert seemingly concluded. The patrons, all smartly dressed and posh, have spread out all over the hall. Is this where we're feeding from? I don't feel comfortable with this. Although, I did say I should eat the rich. Sophie strides confidently inside, produces an invitation from her purse that she flashes in front of a security guard. You follow close and are let through without issue. Let's start easy. A social setting like this one would usually prove quite challenging to an inexperienced kindred, but consider this evening a small gift from your patron. I'm hoping to procure for you a willing vessel. Just remember what I told you about taking small sips. This one I have a soft spot for. Don't damage her. Now, let's see here. There he is. She notices somebody in the crowd, flashes a heart-melting smile, and suddenly even you feel drawn to her. Edgar, I'm so happy to see you. How's your daughter? Is she with you? Oh, there she is. Julie, my girl, come over, please. There is somebody I'd like you to meet. The young woman who walks across the hall can't be more than 19 years old. It's clear from her mismatched earrings and the partially faded purple hair dye that she doesn't fit in this crowd. Julie, this is Bucky. I think the two of you should get acquainted while I talk business with your dad. Awfully boring stuff, I assure you, but I'm positive you'll like each other. The girl gives you a shy smile and nods towards the balcony stairs. You follow, somewhat unsure what it is exactly Sophie expects you to do. You reach a secluded space from which the entire lobby is visible. All eyes are on Sophie. They listen intently, then laugh when she does. Julie saves you the trouble of figuring out the next step. Aww, she's cute! Kind of look like Ramona Flowers. It's a shame I gotta drink her dry. If you're with Sophie, then I guess you know. So awkward. She puts her wrist to her lips and gives herself a theatrical nip, then looks at you embarrassed, but also hopeful. I'm gonna give her what she wants. You're into this sort of thing? She blushes, looks down at the floor and nods. Could you, if you'd like, Miss Langley tells me she swallows hard, avoids your eye, that I taste nice. You know what? She's into it. I'm not gonna yuck her yum, because I also get yum. Blood. I get blood. You take her forearm in your hands. A quick look around confirms nobody's watching and no security cameras cover this area. You bite down gently. It's surreal. She just given you her blood of her own volition. How is this possible? What about the masquerade? Do you need to ask Sophie? Your thoughts disappear amid the bliss. It's just the taste. Sweet, fresh, sanguine. That's just another word for blood. You drink. And drink. And drink. Oh, no. Uh-oh. You tear away from the girl harder than you wanted. Still, the bite leaves tiny punctures, almost as if by instinct you lick them clean, and the two holes become concealed, just like that. Julie is now leaning on the wall, pale, wobbly on her feet, but happy. She lets out a dreamy sigh, opens her eyes. A few tears fall onto her shirt. Tears of Oh! Okay then. Thank you. She just thanked me. Okay. Can you walk me downstairs? My dad, he doesn't know. He thinks it's a condition. Miss Langley told him so. She leans on you and requests you walk her over to a bench. She takes a seat and smiles at you. The crowd around Sophie disappears slowly. So, looking at her now, only some residual awe hangs in the air. Yeah, she's pretty, maybe even beautiful, sure, but not your type. What came over you before? You walk over to her. Edgar, dear, it was splendid talking to you, but we need to get going. Give Julie my best wishes. Come with, Bucky. I'm not your lapdog. Gregory is waiting for you out front. It's only the car in the car that Sophie addresses you. I can tell from your look that you took the opportunity. Good for you. That girl's exquisite, don't you think? You wouldn't tell by her demeanor, but she has so much passion. It brings out a unique bouquet in her blood. Ah, here we get the bit where she's like, this is normal. This is totally normal. I am definitely not a serial killer. Training wheels off this time. Gregory, Flushing Meadows. I beg your pardon? The driver takes the car over the Williamsburg Bridge. I really wish I knew anything about New York. Let's go with what did you do? Those people back at the hall, they were all entranced. Even I was under your spell. What was that? She smiles with satisfaction. That old trick? Just the blood doing my bidding. Only takes you half an hour to reach the park this time of the night. Both you and Sophie leave the car with Gregory left behind to find a parking spot and keeping an eye on the car. I feel like I get a lot of information on Gregory that I really don't. I'm sorry, Gregory. You're a perfectly useful chauffeur. I don't care. Sophie seems deep in thought. She takes in the surroundings with a dreamy gaze. The sky is surprisingly clear tonight. The stars just barely visible in the light-polluted aura of the city. I feel like having a snack myself. I'll be by the fountain. Am I not even hungry? There aren't any splotches around the corner, but I don't know how and when they show up, or whether it's just when I go into the darkness area. It's a weird way to be, but now the familiar hunger prompts you to act. Oh, I am hungry. I'm gonna hunt at the pavilion. Sure, why not? The park's most well-known landmarks, the round skeleton in the Unique New York State Pavilion. Alright, futuristic towers. You don't get lucky with the skate park, it's not deserted. Instead, a group of skaters is gathered there, talking loudly and listening to music playing on a crackling smartphone. Deciding to have a quick look around, you would identify a potential victim, a sleeping bag lady, leaned back on a bench. A shopping cart full of what looks like trash. One of these might be right opportunity to take. Feed on the sleeping bag lady. I'm gonna try out my powers. Dude, I am a unparalleled monster of charming skaters. Let's see what happens. Presence. You think back to what Sophie did in the hall, how she managed to focus the attention of the entire gathering on her. That might be a tall order for you, but a single person could be doable. I just realized why they chose Bruja, Toreador, and Ventrue is because they've got overlap. There's celerity overlap, there's presence overlap there, so they don't have to worry about too many different powers. They only got to make like 5 or something. You single out a guy who's talking on his phone far away from the gathering. He's having a heated discussion with somebody. A relative, a partner. It's not going well. Ooh, anger. I could do with some of that. What's up, fellow kids? Hey man, I need some help. Nah, no. Bruja. Puff your chest up. Go in there. Turn on the presence. Turn it on. How you doing? I want to show you something. Is never a thing you should tell someone in a park. Come closer, let's talk. Let's go with that. I think you need somebody to talk to right now, yeah? He takes a few steps forward away from his buddies who remain totally oblivious to what's happening. But you see your influence fading. You take your chance and lunge. Your fangs sink into his exposed shoulder. His shivers and lets out a moan. His phone hits the pavement and you hear the casing crack. His blood tastes like a clash of hot emotion and melancholy, laced with some artificial stimulant that you can't quite place. An energy drink? A recreational drug? A hooded man is looking Oh no. Oh, we messed up already. Oh god, am I gonna get my head cut off now? Who dat? He loves beer, but he's got glowy eyes. Are you sure it's not? I don't think Inquisition. Chat thinks Inquisition. Also, he said lick, which is either an invitation or he's talking about vampires. I'm gonna cool it. Cool it right now. Too late for that friendo? Oh no. Now, better tell me who you're with before my posse shows up and we beat it out of you. I'm with the Camarilla, might not, just won't cut it, right? I'm here with Sophie Langley, might cut it, but also, I don't know if Sophie's going to be happy about that. So, maybe a big middle finger? Big talk coming from a chump. Out of all the swear words that have appeared in this game, I'm a big fan of the use of chump. You don't want to push your luck, dumb fuck. My crew is in earshot, and one shout away and you're done. Done. You get what I'm saying? So if you want to dance, let's dance. Once I'm through, I'm going to hand you over to the Callahan and you're going to be sorry I didn't finish you off instead. Celerity, run back to Sophie fast. I've got to run back to Mummy. Protect me, Sophie! I've been eager to test out my Bruja punchy, so let's attack. You decide that time for talking is over. You rush him and throw him off balance. Landing on the ground, he's fast but weak. The brawl takes a bit out of both of you. Suddenly you hear heavy footsteps closing in and the thug is snatched from you. He hits a tree hard, and before he can recover, a sharp piece of wood pierces his chest. It's Gregory, Sophie's driver, who deals the blow. What? Oh! Clutch moves, Gregory! I discount. I am so sorry, Gregory. Immediate regret for discounting you earlier. The hoodlum is rendered inert. His eyes remain open, but he does not move and does not protest when Gregory puts him over his shoulder. Oh! How do you like that? Miss Langley is waiting for us. Come before your snack wakes up. He points to your victim, who is just coming to, and gives you a somewhat snarky smile, then breaks into a... Bring back the picture of Gregory! Bring back Gregory! I've only seen the back of his head! And what do we have here? Did this kindred give you trouble, Bucky? Yeah, but Gregory helped. He mentioned a Callahan. Yeah, let's be useful. He said something about presenting me to somebody named Callahan. Ever heard of him? She looks shocked for a split second, then covers her regular countenance. Oh! We did a good thing! Gregory takes the staked vampire and dumps him in the car like a mannequin. It's a strange sight, and you're quite happy you're not in that poor fucker's shoes right now. It's come full circle. No longer am I the one getting shoved into the back of cars.